The scroll? Just a bunch of nonsense. It had to be. That's what Mickey told himself after reading its talk about the money religion and an impending invasion. Some kind of hoax, he thought. A bunch of rubbish. Just then, he stepped outside the door of his studio apartment and made his way out to the street and sidewalk. Something strange was going on outside. A red haze filled up every corner of his eyes. It was a blinding red air full of stickiness, just the same as was written about in the scroll. Then he heard the sound of jets overhead and looked up and watched them spray more of the red fog. Yes, those military jets were spraying the entire air with that foggy red haze, which was descending down upon him as if it was alive, moving and crawling and weaving about between the alleys and moving cars. Boy, that stuff was spreading out everywhere and leaving a strange coating of red dust everywhere. The dust covered everything, car hoods and gutter curbs, windows and rooftops. And boy, did the air smell terrible, like rotten eggs and burning hair, with a touch of metallic exhaust, like being under a drill in a dentist chair with your hair on fire under a plate of hard-boiled eggs. The red thing was everywhere, invading every twist and turn around the corner, and the air was extremely hot, well over 100 degrees. Much warmer than any day he'd ever remembered before in Los Angeles. And then there was a sudden bout of anger which struck the air. A restless angry with the honking of horns and the rolling down of windows and the constant shouting from one person to another. "Hurry up, you bastard! You bitch! I'll kill you right now!" Those screams were coming from every direction of the intersection, from every man and woman. There was anger in the air. All of a sudden, everyone was angry. It was like the fog had triggered the nasty impulse in every human. Even the panhandlers took to the streets with a wrath and started pounding on car hoods and windows. One of them headed for Mickey. He recognized the face, Bobby Wells. Yes, Bobby, who always good for a friendly chat on the way to the bus. "Hey Mick, are you going to spit in my face today too? Are you going to pull a gun on me because I ask you for a quarter again? Is that how you're going to be to me too, is it? Is it, Mick?" Huh, man. Maybe I should spit in yours first this time, and kick you in the balls." "Now hold on, Bobby, just hold on. Who the hell just spit in your face?" "That old church bastard, Fox." "The priest?" Yeah, that phony jerk," Bobby said. "I had to fucking creep up on him later at the church and take a knife right to his heart and cut it out. You know, cut it out and stuff it in his mouth. Yeah, he'll eat crow all right, and I'll make him." Just then, the Bobby started to scream and swing his hands and then ran off down the street. Mickey didn't know what had gotten into the guy. Bobby was never like that, not ever, and Bobby never did drugs either. Heck, Bobby was always good for a friendly conversation on the way to the bus. Always shared empathy for Mick, saying how much he used to be like him, having to go to work for the beast before it broke his spirit. He used to talk about how much he loved talking to Fox the priest, how much he loved the guy, and thought about how big of a heart Fox had for people like him. Bobby said Fox used to help him the most, more than anyone else on the street. What the hell got into Bobby? That wretched red fog? It was everywhere, blinding out everything, and it seemed to be alive, forming shadows and shapes in the air, moving around as if it were a serpent, a snake, a dragon, and even worse, a worm. Yes, a living worm that seemed to make everyone angry, very angry. Just then, he saw a gang of homeless women storm the sides of a bank building. In no time, Bobby Wells ran over to join them. They started swinging baseball bats and pipes at the windows. No luck in breaking the glass, so they started smashing out the windows of parked cars at random. Shattered glass was flying everywhere, all of them chanting, "Fuck the president! Fuck them! Enough is enough! We want our fair share too! Give us our fair share!" A Molotov cocktail hit the side of the bank building. A burst of flames lit up the air. All hell was breaking loose, and Mickey knew he had to get the hell out quick, real quick, or else.